Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are discussing the importance of exothermic reactions in our daily life of general science of grade 8 with PTB syllabus. We are discussing the importance of exothermic reactions in our daily life. We have discussed about the exothermic reactions and the endothermic reactions in detail before. So, what are the uses of exothermic reactions? They are used for various purposes. They are used as the heat. They give us the heat that is further used in different processes. Here I have marked the points of exothermic reactions. First of all, they are extensively used to fulfill our needs of heat energy. Heat energy is used in different purposes for various purposes, and next I have marked the purposes for which the heat is used. Actually, heat used is used the heat energy that is released from the exothermic reactions are used in our homes for cooking food and to warm our rooms. And the next, that heat is used in the burning of petrol or the diesel, and that increase the pressure of the products that move the piston in the cylinder. You can mark this point as the movement of a vehicle by piston, and that piston is moved by the heat, and the heat is produced by the exothermic reactions. Next, the heat produced in the exothermic reaction is also used as a fuel in thermal power stations, and in the thermal power stations you know that we produced energy for the domestic purposes or maybe some industrial purposes, and that heat is also consumed by produced by the exothermic reactions. Next, the heat produced in the bodies of the animals during their digestion, that heat is used to keep us alive and keep our body warm. The main most important and most discussable is the ignition of dynamite and gunpowder. That the ignition of the dynamite and gunpowder, they are also the exothermic reactions, and we term that reactions as explosions. There may be the question in the exams that what are explosions, then you can write the marked answer there. Next, what are the explosions and what are they used? These explosions are actually used for blasting in mines. Why we do blasting in mines? As we know that we have the minerals and some useful products found in the mines, and we collect that useful products in the mines by the blasting, and that blasting purpose, and for that blasting purpose we use the dynamite, ignition of dynamite and gunpowder, that is used by the heat that was produced by the exothermic reactions. So this was the importance of the exothermic reactions. Here the chapter ends, and next we are going to discuss the key points of the chapter so that the chapter will be on your fingertips. So these are the key points of your chapter chemical reaction on page number 74. First of all, there is the definition of chemical reaction. I have underlined the definition points. First of all, we have the chemical reactions. Chemical reactions the process that in which a substance change into a new substance with the chemical composition, with the change in chemical composition. So that type of that are called chemical reaction. In the next, we have the definition of the reactants and the products. We have discussed that definitions before. The substance that are taking part in a chemical reaction are reactants, and that produced are products. Next, chemical equation. A chemical equation is actually the representation of a chemical reaction by using symbol and formulas. In the next, we have the balancing of chemical equation. In the balancing of chemical equation, we use coefficients. We have discussed in detail before, And the next we have law of conservation of mass. During the law of conservation of mass, the total mass remains same. It means the mass of the reactants and mass of the products is always the same. And the next we have addition reactions, in which chemical combination of two or more substance and forming one compound. And next, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction is opposite to addition reaction, in which splitting of one compound is done into two or more compounds. And next we have exothermic and endothermic reactions that are most clear to you. Exothermic reactions are those reactions which produce heat, in which heat is evolved, and endothermic reactions in which heat is absorbed. We provide heat to complete the endothermic reactions. And next, here is the use of exothermic reaction. In exothermic reactions are used to cook food, to drive vehicles, and generate the electricity. That were the key points of whole of the chapter. So this chapter will be up to your fingertips. Thank you.